As the guitarist in Freetown, I kind of measure our progress by the complication of the strums. The harder the sounds get to play, the more I know we're doing something right. And so Born in Darkness was one of those songs. Immediately in studio, I knew that I had to practice more. I had to get to a point where, the song feels as natural as it feels on the actual album. Where you know about me? How to work for free, how to even sleep, how to fix my recipe. And those lines express how I feel about how I think the older generation think about us. I think they think that we always feel as though we know what younger people doing. Them young people. And no, you don't know. And that's how I felt when we were approaching the album. A lot of our, elders or the people who came before us would be looking at us from afar and trying to figure out what we're doing. But no, you don't know what we're doing. But what we're doing is actually putting in work. We're working hard to achieve what we want to achieve. How to even sleep, how to fix my recipe. By the time you take one sip, that's it. I have you hooked. If you think you have the secret to this, I wrote the book. Yeah, I had to put some braggadocio lines in there too. Some ego is good for is good for the creation of art too. But the parallel to that is being so sure of yourself that you know that when you're ready to share what you've been working on with the world, it's top quality. They telling me I belong in a box, but I have the key to unlock every lock. We're making it drop hard as a rock. We're selling it cheap, harder than rocks now. I'll take some time to explain those lines, right? Before the Born in Darkness album, we had a mixtape called Blacks to White. Blacks and White, where we basically rapped about Trinidad's narco economy over Amy Winehouse beats. I don't think people kind of got the theme of that album or that mixtape, but that was a turning point in my writing. And so, while I've never sold drugs, almost all of my verses since that time has some reference to drugs, because I'm living in a narco economy country. I'm not afraid to say that. So yeah, if we want to pretend that that's not true, yeah, I would put some witty lines, because I know it is true. But now the morning is dawning, and the darkness we're born in is turning into tomorrow. So you better take this fair warning. I think at times we don't prepare for tomorrow. And so the cock crew and we kind of wake up and shucks, it's morning already. And that has happened to so many artistic careers. Wasn't ready to retire. And so the younger generation isn't going to ask permission from anybody to take over and do what they have to do. I'm Lou Lyons from Freetown Collective, and you've been watching FreeCoded.
I was born in the dark. Watch me live in the light, yeah. I was a child of the dark, but now I live